Okay, we've got firewood over there, starting to build. Shelter's up. Fire's going to be the next priority, and we're just going to look at the lay of the land here. Breeze seems to come up and down these gullies, so we're going to put our fire around about here, just so we don't end up with a shelter full of smoke all night. So fire pit here, and we're just going to do a simple fire trench. Simple small folding and trenching tool. Had a fair bit of rain here over the last couple of days, so everything's very wet, which is good for fire control. A bit sucky for fire lighting, but I'm sure we'll get by. There's my fire trench that just forms a nice shallow bowl to contain the coals, make them burn more efficiently. And if we get a lot of heavy rainfall, we'll either build shelter over this or change the design of the fire lay itself. Very simple. Let's go and get some fire lighting material. Alright kids, we are ready to light the fire. We've collected wood, so bulk fuel and kindling. We've got some dry tinder. It's been raining here for about the last 2 or 3 days, so everything's been quite wet, and yet we're still able to find dry kindling. A lot of the time just under logs. That stuff there came from a big log down that way, and that was used to shelter some tinder and keep it nice and dry for us. On the hike in, we've collected a whole stack of native tinders. This is wild cotton and some thistle down, so that's been collected and thrown in a pocket on the way in, and we're going to use that to get our fire lit. So, moisture barriers down here. We're just going to fluff all this stuff out and see how it'll go, taking a spark. And then we're going to get some of this other dry stuff onto it before it goes out. It's got a bit of moisture in it as well, so let's just fluff that up again. Get some more of that good stuff out there. So we can get it to that grass before it goes out. So the big difference with wet weather fire lighting, it's just you've got to work at it. A lot of people expect the experts to do this straight away, first time, every time. It takes a lot of love, a lot of effort to get this thing to kick into that next stage. I need some more fluff. And I'm going to have this ready to go this time. So I can just literally drop that on top, take it to that next level. It's going to be one of those tough days. So guys, here's the same fire, 5 minutes down the track. Still drying out a lot of the moisture from the fuel. So we've actually framed it up over the top of the fire to let the heat underneath start to push the moisture out to get the momentum happening. Still requires a little bit of tender loving care. Still needs a bit of work put into it. You can't just light a fire and expect it to look after itself. So every now and then we've got to get down there and give it a bit of a blow. Remember, most of this fuel here that's on top of this fire is actually damp. Some of it's been split in half to expose the dry inner aspects of the wood, but the majority of it is actually quite damp still on the outside, and you can hear the moisture being forced out of the grain of the wood as we sit here and watch it burn. And there we go, finally pretty well having enough momentum to keep self-sustaining and keep burning as we truck along. So next order of the business is to get some tucker on. Settle in for the night, finish moving into the shelter and setting up a camp chair. So we'll adjourn and go and get that underway.